Hey, check it out. It's Bum Shadows. Didn't know if I'd be doing this live stream tonight. Didn't want to say anything if I couldn't, so found the time to do it. Um, yeah, it's Thanksgiving, of course, and just wanted to kind of get on here and say Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Whether you're a commenter that says stupid crap, or a commenter that's for real, or someone that supports it, all the same. Happy Thanksgiving from Bum Shadows. Um, was just feeling about saying that and just saying kind of with the channel, I just wanted to say the appreciation. I know it's not the end of the year or whatever, but you're supposed to give thanks. So from the beginning of this fig fed, then the middle of the year, without too many details, I had kind of a personal breakdown. So from there, I used, my channel to pick up my spirits, really. Like, so interacting with you all and anyone that's like become a friend of mine, like whether it's Waddy or Fly the L or Bone in Action or Lance or E. Ross and my own family, John, and I appreciate y'all for real. And I just want to say thank you. Um, I know that's not like the popular thing to do, but I like appreciate it. I'm not saying I'm like, some big star or whatever, but I appreciate anyone that follows, anyone that chats, anyone that is willing, to listen to me and find it as a form of entertainment. I mean, it's really flattering. I mean, I'm not trying to lie here. And it's, and it's a nice thing to have. And I know there's, the people that will make the comments or whatever, but it's worth it for the positivity. So, like, in the least, all I could do is say, like, thank anyone this 2025 that subscribed, that followed the, like, Fig Fed or liked it, or anyone that came aboard, started doing the unboxings. Like, it took me a lot, and I did a poll to say, when I do these unboxings, should I put myself on camera or not? So, whatever amount of votes it was, they said go on camera, and I did. If it went the other way, you'd never see me. So, hey, I appreciate it because then from there, I was like, well, I'm already on camera and everything. And then my boy Waddy, and happy Thanksgiving to you, Waddy, and all your family. Um, Helped me in the way of like inviting me to be a co-host, or actually, I inquired him as much as I think so. I heard him on an episode saying could you as co-host, so there it is. I volunteered my services, and Waddy was gracious enough to invite me in, and I appreciate him. Um, like I said, Bone Breaking Action. It's weird, before I even challenged myself, Bone Breaking Action was calm, pig fed, always giving support. Yeah, I know he loves the Dungeon of Bum, baby. But Bone Breaking Action, for one, like for Thanksgiving, like if anybody's hearing this, Bone Breaking Action, like, is a sick channel, and I want you to go to that, and I want you to subscribe, but I want you to really watch the videos. Well, subscribe first, because we got to get there. But then, like, really watch the stuff. It's very creative. Maybe it's not for everybody, just like myself, just like anything. However, give it a sub, and I'm telling you, you'll at least, if not be interested, like, it will be something that you want to see. Um, way back. Okay. Luckily, okay. Um, yo, 10, 16. Hey, what's up? Destiny Guadano, what's up? I like the hoodie. Thank you. It's a Snoop Dogg, maroon or burgundy, if you will, on sale from Walmart. I think it was like $9.73. But yeah, I liked it, and I like the color of it, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Love you so much, bro. Oh, you too, Destiny, of course. Sister Shadows in the house. Always being a support system, no matter what. We got Mr. Vids. Hey, this is my time joining your live stream, and I was hoping you could please give my channel a shout out. The name of the channel is at Mr. Vids -1. Thank you. Well, there you go. Everyone go check out Mr. Vids -1. I'll have to check them out after. I can't do it right now, brother, but I'll do it, or after, or whatever. I'll do it after. So, yeah, hell yeah. No, I'll always do that. You were completely polite and awesome. So for you, Mr. Vids, one more time, Mr. Vids -1. Go check them out. Go subscribe and like it. There we go. Junior Weezy 84. Dude, loved you in Men in Black. I mean, I kind of wish if I got some like decent residuals, but as old as I am, I'm actually probably too young, because at that time I was, I was actually kind of taking care of myself, so I had the 2 eyes. Definitely not the beardo. Definitely not the length of hair. I actually used to shave my head a lot. So for the Men in Black, it'd be the 3rd one, but I'm not up to it so much. But not the OG. Although I love the pug in it. Okay, what do we got? Just Be Chill -V6M. What do you think of the current state of wrestling in 20, which is pretty much now? Man, I thought 2024 was like a really breakthrough year. I thought things were going to change. I mean, and I thought it was going to go more like uncensored route, where it was like on Netflix and everything, where like, things would be like, you could say the F word, you could say S word, and, whatever, and like get away with it, because The Rock was doing it and everything. And I thought that was a good direction, because this PG crap, we all know it's been going on forever, you know what I mean? And it's like, I wouldn't mind to see something different. It doesn't have to be like cruel or wicked vulgar, but an F-bomb here, an S-bomb there, a little blood, hey. I mean, that's professional wrestling, so, yeah. Then this year came, though, and it seems like the volume turned down. It's not bad. It's just not as good as last year, or maybe middle of the year till now, middle 24 until now. Is yeah, it's kind of had a pretty big drop off, in my opinion. I mean, like, actually 2024 dragged me back in for a minute, so we get Zach Not Hipster. Congratulations, you won a 4th annual Marquee Award. Will you please give an acceptance speech? Thank you so much. Alright, sure, why not? I appreciate winning this marquee. Hopefully, like, for something good. I'm going to take the benefit of the doubt. So, I'd like to thank first and foremost myself, because without myself, none of that would happen. And secondly, I want to thank all the Bum Universe out there for keeping it bum. And I want to thank my family. I want to thank, and we'll put an edit here, but it's a religious thing. And then I'll say I want to thank the Academy for nominating me, not only nominating me, but voting me the winner of this prestigious award. So there you go. Not a lot of live streams are going to do that for you, brother. Bone breaking action. I have to give you a like, but JCW is starting up JCW Literacy tonight. Vince Russo shows up. Check it out. CW ain't the best wrestling love, but getting better. No, I believe that. Figure Collections is going to come out with some ECW heroes, and I'm all over it. Would I say I was a juggalo? No. But I knew so many, and it wasn't like I didn't like the music. It was just one of those things. Like, I didn't think it was bad or anything. It wasn't just, for me personally, exactly my thing. I like the idea of the face paint. I love the idea that they wrestled. I thought that was badass. You know what I mean? I have total respect for them, actually. But as far as musically, not bad, but just not exactly my cup of Lipton. Not in a mean way, not in a bad way. I'm not. Like I said, I respect the hell out of them, and the fact that they rapped about wrestling and then actually did it is really cool. And cool, I mean, come on. I am driving, so you'll have to fight the trolls yourself for the next hour and a half. Just be chill. V6, it's horrible. It's truly awful. And I know what you're saying. The current state of WWE, or the state in 26, which is right next door. I'm telling you, I thought 2024, I was full, like, I don't know if it's my old man nostalgia, because, I remember The Rock, but something about the, like, final boss and the Roman Reigns and the Cody and all that dynamic, and even Seth in it, like I said before, I thought was really interesting, and I thought they were going in a more, like, I won't say, like, but, like, not even PG, like, I don't know, like a more adult thing, not like totally adult, but like, I think I said it before, like F-bombs, S-bombs, a little bit here and there. And it seemed like that was a cool direction. However, it didn't really stay that way. And it seemed like by the time 2025 came, and I know, like, whatever, like, the live crowds love Jey Uso, but something about him winning the Royal Rumble was admittedly, like, I don't know. I don't know about this. And it kind of proved itself out, I feel. So I think it was on their behalf jumping the gun. Is that supposed to be a mark insult? I don't know, but it is what wrong with being a mark. A mark is a fan. I'm a mark for all kinds of wrestlers. So what rather be a mark than a smart? No, I was more, I don't know, maybe to clarify, I was more saying, like, I think I actually knew of them first from CW before I knew of them musically. And I remember, like, remarking, fellow fan of mine, I'm like, there's these people called Insane Clown Posse. I don't know if they're wrestlers, but they also rap too. And I got into it for a bit. Not that I wasn't into it, I just, again, no disrespect. I don't, you can put on there all day. I'm not going to be like, oh, shut this crap off. However, if it's up to me, I'll say honestly, it's just not exactly my type. Do I think it sucks? No. Do I have respect for these guys? Yes. It's just, when it comes musically, it's not bad. It's just not my go-to. I think that's pretty fair. Like, that's not a diss. Like I said before, like, I respect the hell that they got in the ring and did. They've wrestled in WWF, WCW, ECW, JCW, everything. So, like, hell yeah to them. They're fans and they did it. So I respect the hell out of them. And like I said, when figure collections of those figures, I'll be right there in line getting them. So. It's like, oh, here we go. Just be chill. It's like there's no future. The only guy I think can truly carry the company is Javon Evans. and I'll respond to that, but I just want to respond to, I wish I, Kumar, 393 said hi. That's the end of your name. That's the one I'll pronounce it hopefully correctly. Hello. Thank you. Welcome. BBW, Bone Breaking Action. No, the Marquee Award. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, whatever. I don't know if he's trying to me or not. I'm like, whatever. I mean, Sharpie Marky, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, whatever. Like, I've decided, like, whatever. I mean, these trolls are gonna troll. Like, when it's something that's really, like, identifying, like, not that again, whatever if you're gay or bisexual, but if someone's calling me that and I truly am not that, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I am. Like, it's just not a diss to anybody. It's just more me, myself. That's just not me. So I don't want that to be betrayed. So that crap's bull crap. And then, like, I don't want to get political. I don't want to get in anything like that. I really like to stick to wrestling figures. But I'll talk about anything like positive, and I'll talk about wrestling, whether it's current day or as you want to go is my knowledge. I'll try my best. My wheelhouse, like I said, is like probably like 80s to mid 2Gs. Just be chill. It's not old man energy. I'm 15 and it's just not the same anymore from 2024. Every true wrestling fan felt like the wrestling business was going to hit a mainstream boom. But no, it never happened. Well, good for you. Just be chill for relatively have a good insight. Yeah, like I said, I was being pulled back in. I'd watch pretty much, every time, every day, and then like something around like for me 2009, 2010. I'm like, all right, I'm getting a little tired of this. I took a break. I peek in every now and then. And then, like, I don't know, like the pandemic happened, which sucked everybody, but it was like, eh. But it was before that, actually. That stupid Lana. I'm gonna always highlight this as the moment that I'm done. It was Lana Lashley, if I could talk, Lashley and friggin' Rusev. And I'm like, this sucks. What are they doing? Why am I watching this? So I disappeared for. I heard about the whole Vince scandal. I grew up with Vince McMahon being either a commentator or evil Mr. McMahon, whatever. As a character, and I want to make this clear, as a character, I love him. As a human being, he seems like a piece of shit. But as a character, loved it. So once I heard the old man is out and Triple H is going to come in, I'm like, okay, let me check it out because I want to give it a chance. I don't want to just, pee on it or whatever. So I'm like, all right, so I should have. Like I said, I don't know, man. Like, I saw the popularity of JU, so I'm not stupid. I've been watching wrestling all my old bum life. But like, I could see what was going on, but to make it win the Rumble was too much. Too much too soon, maybe, or too much too ever. We got. I'll try. Man, my pronouncing is definitely a handicap here. Polkut Gupta 2597. And he says, Captain Sparrow. Now, you know what? I don't even mind that because when that movie came out, I mean, everyone loved Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? He just found like the hottest dude on the world. So, yo, appreciate it, baby. Was Christian, just be chill, was Christian always better than Edge? I like them both, but obviously Edge gained more success. And it's not that Christian was bad. I've heard or like seen things like Vince McMahon, for whatever reason, did not like Christian's face to the point, and I'm sure other people have heard it. He wanted to put a blue dot over his face just to, because he didn't like his face. So I don't know if he got exactly all the opportunities. However, the opportunities that Edge was afforded, he really kind of stapled himself. And definitely as a heel, I think he's a lot better. Better than Christian. If you're talking in ring, I think they're pretty comparable. As far as opportunities, Edge got more, and as far as what they did with those opportunities, Edge got more out of it, I think. I mean, did Christian get a fair shake? I don't say that either. Like, he could have got more opportunities. He was definitely good enough, but I think there were some forces against him. Bro, what is wrong with your eye? It is okay because you're wearing an eye patch. Jace. Cloudy rules, Captain. Is that you? Hey. Not Captain. You can kiss my private. When he was a kid, he got a red rider begun. Get over it, people. Yeah. You're gonna shoot out with that thing. Yeah, no, seriously, bro. Happy Thanksgiving from gonna go with. I'm sorry for my. Maybe I'll do the end of the number and you'll get it. 203. I see you. 203. Happy Thanksgiving with a J. I see the J thing. My pronunciation of this is horrible. So it's all on me on that one. But happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And I hope everybody actually, anybody, good or bad, has a great Thanksgiving, because that's just how I'm going to do it. So I appreciate y'all. We got Vive 011. Roller Cat Do Bro. Is this like a word puzzle? Like, do I say stop, go, orange, lime? I don't really know. I might need some clarification on that. But okay. With that being said, we're actually nearing that half-hour mark. So really, I just wanted to do a quick, like, happy Thanksgiving thing. I just felt like I was in the mood and I want to explain things and not, like, make a stupid video about it and it be all, like, whatever, edited and everything. I just wanted y'all to know I appreciate everybody that's come aboard. I appreciate any support that I've got. I appreciate the friends that I made along the way. I appreciate my family. And, good or bad, I appreciate anybody tuning in, whether you hate it or whether you love it. I still appreciate it because you gave it a chance. So if it's not your thing, it's fine. But thank you for giving me a chance. If it is your thing, please come on back. There's going to be plenty more. So when you want to say things you're thankful for, I'm thankful for this year. The first half was really rough, but I think the second half is made up for it. And that has to do with the YouTube channel and the growth. So without, all kidding aside, I do appreciate it. I just want to get on and say that. What do we got? Vive 011, are you a wrestler, sir? No, I am not. You know what? I'll just answer. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I have said though before, I would have loved to been like either a wrestling announcer or manager, because I'm an old dude and like I'm not a big guy. I've said it before. I'll just, I'm 5'9", I'm like 170 pounds. So like in my era growing up, you had to be extraordinary and, like, truth be told, I mean, besides mentally and handsomeness and, you know, other skills that I have, I wasn't extraordinarily as an athlete. You know, I could play a little hoop or whatever, but, like, I had the vertical of a Cinderella. So I thought, like, oh, you know, I'd be a good announcer or manager or something. So yeah, I thought about it. I dabbled with it. I mean, nowadays with my height and weight, but I still didn't have the athleticism. I mean, that's just honest. You look better, for real. Thank you, Vibe. I appreciate you. Blackbeard says young 7789. Thank you. I mean, it's, you know, keeping it without just for men. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I mean, really, it's pretty dark. There's a few grays, you know, there's a few grays. But hey, pimping ain't easy. Long Dong Silver, guilty of being right. Again, I don't know how this camera somehow it gains the footage of its legs, but guilty of being right. Exactly. Exactly. I don't want to get into more detail. It's supposed to be a family friendly show, but calling me Long Don Silver makes a lot of sense. We're 80s and 90s wrestling, overrated, just be chill. I don't know. I sit here in my rocking chair. I'm unwrapping a Werther's original. And I'm saying yes. Not overrated, actually. I'm saying no. I'm saying definitely rated as such, I'll say, because, you know, I'll say like the early 80s. Yes, I even get, even though I grew up a little bit on that, it's a little bland. But I think, and you know what? Again, I know as a person he sucks, but when Vince McMahon controlled and he put all the like showbiz and everything, personally, that's what appealed to me. Like, I'd watch other wrestling and I loved all that, you know, all that stuff, and I loved the rise of Hogan Mania, everything. I really got more invested in actually in the late 80s, early 90s. And like I had time to get into it, but I've said it before. I was into He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I was trying to collect all those figures. Then once that kind of ran its course, you know, I'd watched wrestling casually. I definitely watched that cartoon, that wrestling, whatever cartoon. And then that's why I'm actually into the Hasbro. Well, my age group probably should be LJN. Yeah, no apologies. I had fig feds in my late teens, and I still, and you know, I still had a girlfriend. So hey, it's doing something right. What do we got? You remind me of Hound from Game of Thrones. Someone, you know, someone will explain that to me, and maybe it's a compliment, so maybe it's an insult. I'll just leave it and not give it judgment because I don't really know. Well, BBA said just be chill. That's what everybody says. Everyone's impressed. Oh, disagree. Okay. Hey, agree to disagree. Let me go back. 80s was the best, said Bone Breaking Action, and he said I disagree. Um 80s as a whole was better than 2000s, 2010, and definitely 2020s. And definitely 70s and any of that crap further because that even bores me. But personally, I'm just being honest, 90s was my jam. But 80s would be second place to me. And I can understand people putting 80s first. I mean, but personally, 90s. Messi or Ronaldo? I don't know. The more well known to me, maybe the one I heard of first is Messi, so I'll go with him, and maybe I'll get kicked in the bum bum. That's one I really don't know. Just choose one. I'll say Messi was the one. I do follow sports, but I won't lie. The football or the soccer, if you will, I personally keep as much track of. It's nothing against the sport. It's how how I grew up. And I wasn't talented at soccer. I'm a klutz. Like I can't use my feet for nothing. I'm and I got like a size 12 foot, so it's like really clumsy. Um, Bad Hon Amp. Where are you from? United States, East Coast, and a little state called New Hampshire. Just be chill, Hulk Hogan cartoon. Yeah, I love it. Hope the new He-Man is good, BBA says. Yes, myself included. Just be chill. Kenny Omega has to be the greatest wrestler to ever, and I mean ever, lace up a pair of boots. All right. Hey, that's your opinion. I'm not saying Kenny Omega is even a bad wrestler. I watched a lot of New Japan in like the mid 2000s, and I saw how good of a wrestler he was. I think since the WA days, though, to be honest, maybe sans the first, and I'm being generous, 3 years, like he's really been on the sidelines a lot. But you said to ever lace him up, and not to be, confrontal, I wholeheartedly disagree. There's many wrestlers actually that I'd honestly put over Kenny Omega. I mean, my favorite wrestler, as a matter of fact, Macho Man, especially in his day, maybe not in his latter career, but he had arguably one of the greatest matches against Steamboat, who's another great wrestler who I think's honestly better than Kenny Omega. I'm not trying to crap on him. It's just I've watched wrestling for a million years, and I'm an old Fraggle Rock, so I've seen a lot of crap, and I've seen a lot of good stuff, and I'm not saying Kenny Omega's crap. Good wrestler, and he was a good wrestler. I don't think he currently is, and honestly, yeah, I can't wrap my head around that one. It's not to insult you. We're all different people. That's your opinion. You go with it. I'm not like trying to hate on it. Do you? If that's what you like, I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just I feel, in my personal opinion, I would put a lot of wrestlers before Kenny Omega as far as a performer. Omega sucks. AEW sucks. Yeah. Region thing. Yo, what's up? Just be chill. Have you forgotten that Stepstar match with Okada, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not speaking for BBA. I think like we're in the same age range. We grew up in a different era. You know what I mean? And I know like you saw that. That's classic, and that's a classic to you, and I'm not denying that. However, you grew up in like the 80s and the 90s, and you're used to a certain style of wrestling. You get kind of old man on the rocker, to be honest, and you're kind of stuck in your ways. You like the wrestling that you like, and the newer stuff's just the new kids doing it. You know what I mean? And I watch it all. Don't get me wrong. I watch all the highlights of everything current, and I'm not saying everything's crap. So I'm not exactly that old guy, but I still have back to, even if we go 2000s, like Kurt Angle, like he's a way better wrestler than Kenny Omega could ever dream of. And that's just one example. I won't like hammer it home, but like Kurt Angle was effing ridiculous. Like he could, and especially in his day. I mean, he's an Olympic effing hero. Best wrestler is The Undertaker, says Green Goblin. He's actually in my top 4, I guess. Like, my order goes, and people can like it or not. My Warrior, Undertaker, and Sting, and then as a 5th, Mr. Perfect. So, that's how I feel. BBA, garbage wrestling, no golden lovers in the 80s locker room. And then BB, I'm a Jim Cornette guy. Yeah, same. Just Be Chill name. 4 is just how we've came back from the... Bro, you're giving me words like... I'm not that smart of a guy, brother. Good for you. I'm not going to even try that one. Life-threatening, but not career injury. A life-threatening injury, and he still had the guts to show up in a ring, let alone a normal life. Okay, here's a good example. Just Be Chill. Go to 1998. Go back to King of the Ring and watch The Undertaker and Mankind. Now, if you watch that match and you walk away and think whatever is impressive about someone coming back, yeah, try watching that one. The dude almost died. I mean, like, and the second spot wasn't even planned, which was even worse. There's nothing. That performance alone can never be touched. No one is that tough. Ever. So, no, on behalf of Mankind, I say Mankind. Mankind. That's it. Army D. What's up, Larry? Go for it. But on that note, it's 30. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for talking. Whether you agreed or disagreed, it was a great conversation. I love to hear people's viewpoints, even if they aren't. I mean, I think that's just natural progression. We all want to hear different things from different perspectives, or at least I do. So with that being said, I want to tell you all to celebrate Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving, the rest of it. And to those that don't, just have a great day. And with that being said, keep